I want to shift right now to like the coaching side of probably junior tennis specifically, and the parental side of junior tennis. As we know, all sports have crazy parents at the junior level. I think you and I are used to seeing some, especially at the tennis level. We'll all have stories there. But what are some practices or habits coaches and parents can implement into training regimens for their kids to help improve their mental fitness?
So this is just kind of funny. At the Nick Bollettieri Tennis Academy, I'd have parents that are, very critical of their sons and daughters, that they can't figure out why they can't play well under pressure. And I would say, you think they're doing that on purpose? And they go, no, but they've had all this training, they're the best training. I mean, we're in the best place. How could they not be? How could they choke? I mean, it's just, I'm paying all this money. What the hell's the matter with it? It's all going down a black hole. It's going nowhere. And I said, do you play tennis? And they go, well, yeah, I'm not great, but I play. And I said, okay, would you mind going and do a little experiment here with me? And he goes, no. So I get two parents playing against each other, and I'd bring all the kids and surround them. And we would play tiebreakers, and all the kids would scream and yell at them and try to disrupt them. And they're in the middle of this, they get so tight, and I had a heart rate monitor on both of them. Their heart rates would go almost into an arterial flutter. They could not control their heart rate. Their brains were going crazy, and they literally couldn't hit a ball. And I'd pull them off, and I'd say, just curious, did you do that on purpose? And they go, no. And I go, that's what your kids are going through. So that, I want the first thing I say to parents is that I just want you to know that the way you speak to your son or daughter is likely going to be the way they will talk to themselves. Your voice, your public voice, will probably become their inner voice. So when you call them stupid and dumbhead, and you get up and walk away like they're a loser because you can't stand to see what's going on, the only time I want you in that negative quadrant is when they are cheating or when they are literally doing something that's unethical. Other than that, if you can't be positive, hopeful, and encouraging, get the hell out. And so parents have to perform. And the chemistry between the parents and the player, if the parent is putting any pressure on the young boy or girl to play, there's plenty that the sport brings by itself. You don't need additional pressure. In fact, parents should be there to support. They're cheerleaders through the good times and bad times, and take them to eat dinner. And the only time you would ever become concerned is if you feel like you're becoming arrogant. I don't like your attitude on the court. I'm not going to criticize your playing. I just want to see, I'm looking at who you're becoming as a person because of this game of tennis. And if I don't like it, I'm going to pull you out. And so the more that there is an understanding that parents don't really understand the pressure that's going on. If I put them into a situation like I just described, they fold like a cheap deck of cards, and they're absolutely stunned at what was happening to them. And so the more insight we can give parents that this is not easy, and it's not because they don't want it. It may be because they want it too badly. Yeah. They have to learn how to manage the stress. That's why tennis is so great. Help them become better at it, and let their voice hear your voice of confidence and belief and perspective, and then go eat.